Anthony Russo. Anthony Russo.
My question is, will we see Agent Coulson come back for the Avengers?
All these unanswerable questions. When we began developing this movie, we sat in a room with Kevin, Joe, and I, Marcus and McFeely, the writers, and we had a picture of every single person who's been character that's been in the MCU, and we hung it up on a wall all around us, and we basically spent months and months and months talking about where we could go with each character, how we could draw them through the story, thinking about every one of these characters, everybody on this stage has been on a very specific journey through the MCU to arrive at this moment. And it was a very long creative process that we went through, thinking about where we could take the story, where we could take the characters, how we can combine the characters in interesting ways. And it was about the most fun, creative exercise I think I've ever been through in my life, because it was just us sitting in a room for months and months, telling each other stories about these characters, 99% of which didn't make their way into the movie. But I will say that was our process. We thought about everybody in the MCU. We thought about how they could play a role in the story moving forward. And starting tomorrow, you will see the movie.
Who has a question for Elizabeth Olsen? Yeah. Elizabeth Olsen.
I recently heard that you would love it if Scarlet Witch got her own films. So what do you think Scarlet Witch could bring to the table if she did have her own solo film?
I would feel thrilled. I mean, we've got like Kevin Feige sitting right in front of me. Paul and I joke a lot about how much we would love to do like a House of M spinoff and a really domesticated indie version of it. And I think that would be a lot of fun. That part of her story is the reason why I love this character so much. And I mean, I'm just happy that I'm still included, so I don't need my own movie, Feige. Please just bring me back all the time. This is truly the greatest cast, and we get to work with the best crew, and we get to work with people who are the best at their jobs. And so there's nothing like this experience anywhere else, and we're all very lucky to be here and enjoy each other's company all the time. That's it.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Denai.
I've heard rumors that some of the women in the Marvel Universe have pitched Mr. Feige an all-female Marvel movie. What can we talk about that?
No, I know no details on that. I was just thinking how excited I am about Brie Larson, who's shooting Captain Marvel right now. And how that's going to be a pretty awesome venture. But I mean, the awesome thing that I think is happening, that we see happening across many dimensions in our entertainment industry, is we're seeing more women take the helm in various realms, and that is not only about time, but it'll make the world a better place, I think. So I'm looking forward to the future.
Thank you so much, Avengers Infinity War cast. Thank you, press people. This is the best time I've ever had in my whole life. Thank you. Robert Downey Jr.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you for coming.
Amazing.
Thank you.